All right, well, we are really enjoying this fall-like weather.
But the humidity, Amy, I feel the humidity.
Yeah. I know, we talked about it.
About the hair going
We're
flat,
just
right?
not, the curl's not curling, and if you have curly hair, your hair gets bigger.
Yeah, the frizz.
Yeah, so we have a little bit more of that humidity, but it feels so nice.
I do like
the
this.
marine layer's back, so we're improving slowly but surely. All right, guys, I just want to show you really quickly before you step out. Here's a look at our visible satellite. So look at all the clouds that we were talking about here in Southern California. That marine influence is back, and it's still pushing inland. So this is first time in a while where the clouds have stuck around a little bit longer, and we're feeling more of that sea breeze. So it feels so nice. So once the clouds begin to clear, we will slowly start to see things clear away, and that means more sunshine for the second half of the day. All right, I want to show you really quickly with the clouds here in Southern California. We're going to start to see the clouds thicken up even more as we head into the overnight hours. So here's a look just in the afternoon, past 4 p.m. We start to see that marine layer fill in. But here, take a look at this wider shot. Overnight, we didn't really see too much of the clouds in the valleys or even in the Inland Empire. And you can see overnight the clouds are filling in. So that means the valleys and the Inland Empire, you're going to be hit with all that increasing marine influence. So we're going to really start to feel the coolness take place tomorrow. So it's going to be even cooler. Tomorrow may be the coolest day of the next 7. But you can see by tomorrow morning, we're waking up to gray skies just about everywhere here in Southern California in the lower elevations, not quite up over the mountains, but everything west of the mountains. So we're waking up to a little bit more of the gloomy conditions here in Southern California. All right, so here's a look at what we're expecting as we head into the rest of the afternoon. Once the clouds clear, our temperatures today, for the first time in a while, we're able to say that we have these below average temperatures. We're looking at temperatures today topping out only in the high 70s. Normally this time of year for downtown LA, we should be in the low 80s. Burbank also looking at temperatures 4 degrees cooler than where we should be this time of year. Ontario in the mid 80s. And then for Santa Ana, upper 70s versus low 80s. And then Lancaster, we're also looking at those mid 80s, where normally this time of year we should be in the upper 80s. Okay, so the low pressure system that brought us the monsoonal moisture is still keeping a little bit of that monsoonal moisture in our atmosphere today. It's moving up toward the Bay Area. By tomorrow, it starts to slide down and stay just a little bit more to the east of us here in Southern California. And this could scoop in a little bit more of that monsoonal moisture over our higher elevations. So there is a chance by the time we head into Saturday afternoon, we could see these isolated thunderstorms and showers, but then you can see by the end of the weekend, it lifts out of here. So it is moving away from us. We're also watching a system that's going to cool things down and keep it cool to the north of us. So we're going to see how close it gets, and it could perhaps maybe bring some moisture to the area. We're hoping that we do get something, but right now it's just going to keep it nice and cooler than normal for the next few days. All right, so here's a look, as I told you, about the marine influence thickening up as we head into the overnight hours. I want to set it in motion to show you that after 4 p.m. we start to see a little bit more of the clouds near the coast, and then it really starts to fill in later tonight. And then overnight, this is where we're looking at a lot more of the clouds as we head into tomorrow morning. So it's going to take some time for the clouds to clear tomorrow. So that's why it's going to be just a little bit cooler than where we should be this time of year. We go from upper 70s for LA and Orange County down to the mid 70s as we head into Friday and Saturday. And you can see for the next 7 days, we're going to stay in the 70s for LA and Orange County. So we're staying below average. We'll have some minor day-to-day changes over the course of the next few days. But the good news is that by next week, we should have more of that dry air that we like so much here in Southern California return back once that low pressure system finally leaves the region. 87 degrees for the valleys, low 80s by tomorrow. And again, some minor day-to-day fluctuations with temperatures roughly in the mid 80s as we head toward the weekend. And then for the Inland Empire, mid 80s today, low 80s to end the week. And then we'll just continue to see those mid to low 80s as we head into the middle of next week. All right, back to you guys.
All right, Amber, thank you so much.
Now you can get your KCAL news, weather, and live stream all in one place on the CBS News app. Download it free today.